So Stephon Diggs is finally signed. He's heading to the New England Patriots. He just signed a 3-year, $69 million deal worth $26 million guaranteed. That's a lot of money for Stephon Diggs. I'm surprised the number is that high, but then again, the Patriots were pretty desperate for a wide receiver to pair up with Drake May. So you kind of got to do what you got to do. It's a good thing only $26 million is guaranteed. I'm sure they could get out of this contract after year one if they really, really wanted to. But still, that's quite a bit of money for Stephon Diggs. Now, he's coming off of a torn ACL in 2024. Before he tore his ACL in Houston, he still looked pretty explosive, still has a lot of juice left in my opinion, and as long as he's well behaved, I really think Stephon Diggs should have a pretty good season in New England. And I obviously love this move a lot. Drake May needed a wide receiver, and it just gives the Patriots more options where they want to go at pick number 4. Now, since they have Stephon, they don't necessarily have to go with Travis Hunter. They could add a pass rusher. They could add another great O-lineman. So I love that move from that perspective. As of right now, he's still rehabbing, but he is expected to be ready by week 1. Now, could he still handle a full wide receiver 1 workload? Probably not. I don't really view Stephon Diggs as a true number 1 wide receiver in this league anymore, but I still think he's a solid number 2 on most rosters. Now, is he going to have like a career year with Drake May? Probably not, but I still feel like he'll put up some solid numbers. And yeah, man, this kind of wraps up a really active free agency period for the Patriots. Stephon Diggs, Carlton Davis, Milton Williams, Harold Landry. I really think that Carlton Davis signing was super underrated. I think that dude is a hell of a corner. And to pair him with Christian Gonzalez, that defense is looking real nice, real quick heading into this season. So an improved defense, an improved offense. I think the Patriots could be a low-key playoff team this upcoming year. I know that might sound a little bold, but if you think about it, every single season in the NFL, there are 4 new playoff teams every single year. So I feel like the Patriots are definitely going to be in the mix there. I'm sure all Patriots fans are super excited after this offseason. Kind of hard not to be. Like truly, they almost had the perfect offseason up to this point. And of course it started with Robert Kraft firing Gerard Mayo. Big time move there. And you got to give a lot of credit to Robert Kraft there. Not a lot of owners would make that call, but he pulled the trigger, hired Mike Vrabel, who has a lot of connections with the organization, and I just think he's one of the most underrated coaches in the NFL, and I think we're going to see that again in 2025, man. I really think he's going to take the Patriots to the playoffs in year 1, and really for this offseason, the cherry on top is going to be that 4th overall draft pick. Who are they going to get? Let me know who you want the Patriots to draft at number 4 in the comments below. And do you agree with my take that they will make the playoffs this upcoming year? Or do you disagree with me? Give me your predictions. And a big reason why I think they're going to make the playoffs is just because how the AFC East is right now. You know, you have the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. I don't think those 2 teams are going to be awfully competitive. So you really have to think. The Patriots are going to play those guys 4 times a year in total. I feel like they could easily win 3 of those games at least. I just don't have a lot of faith in the Dolphins. I'm excited to see what Zach Wilson can do with Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and that offense. But if you're relying on Tua in the year 2025, you're tripping. And I'm a fan of Justin Fields. I'm a fan of Aaron Glenn. But it's going to be a long rebuild, and it's year 1 of that rebuild. So you kind of have to expect that the Jets aren't going to have it all together in 2025. I truly, truly think the Patriots are just built to win now, which is crazy considering the season they had a year ago. But then again, Drake May showed many, many flashes of greatness in his rookie season, and he did it without not many weapons. And now he has an improved defense, and now he has Stephon Diggs. Again, Stephon isn't a game changer at this point in his career, but still, it's a great security blanket for a promising young QB that can go a long way. And we're going to see it this year, man. We're going to see it this year. But yeah, man, as far as the free agency wide receiver pool goes, it's really only Amari Cooper, Keenan Allen, and maybe Tyler Lockett left if you really want to tab him in there as a still serviceable wide receiver. I am curious to see where Keenan Allen and Amari Cooper go because I still feel like Keenan Allen has at least a couple of good years of ball left in him. It was reported that he wants to either return to Chicago or to go back to LA. I feel like both of those guys will sign probably after the draft. If certain teams kind of miss out on certain wide receivers that they tapped high on their draft boards, I'm sure they'll just crawl back to Amari Cooper and Keenan Allen, which isn't a bad thing. Like, I'm really curious to see where those two guys go because, Amari Cooper, before he got traded to Buffalo, he had some pretty good underrated years on Cleveland. And I know he looked terrible with Josh Allen, but I still feel like if he has a full training camp and he's wired in, I still feel like he could be a solid 2 or a great 3 on most rosters. So let me know where you think those two dudes are going to go down below. And let me know if you're happy with your team's moves this offseason. Are you happy with how your team handled free agency, or are you frustrated? And let me know who you want your favorite team to draft this upcoming draft. Let me know down below in the comments. I'm a Broncos fan. I just know that they need an RB. And hopefully Ashton can fall to them. I don't think he will. There are some rumors that he might go to Chicago. I could totally see that happening. A year ago, Chicago wanted Saquon Barkley. So I feel like they're probably going to pull the trigger on him if he falls to them at 10. But my dream scenario is that Ashton falls to the Broncos. Hopefully it happens. I'm crossing my fingers. But yeah, man, let me know what you think about Drake May, Stephon Diggs, the Patriots, and everything else in between. If you made this far, please subscribe and like the vid. It'd help out your boy a ton. That's all I got for right now. Peace.
Is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Now 1st and 10. And Morris is got it on the handoff.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
And Morris is going to secure the handoff. The Jets have not had a strong running game this half, at least in the sense of handing the football off. And Morris has had a really hard time of it, and right now his team, with it behind, knows they have to get him to step up.
Well, they do. You want your running back to step up. When you see a running game struggle like we have seen so far here today, Jim, it always comes down to this. The offensive line is getting dominated, so there's no chance for the running back to get anything done. The offensive line, they've got to change up.
And intercepted. And he's brought to the ground. Phil. The Jets have to still be thinking about that last possession. They were actually moving down the field. And then, of course, the untimely interception ended things.
Yeah, the defense, look, they got good players. And, you give them enough chances, they're finally going to make the play. You have to be careful with the football. The offense was not, and that's why it resulted in an interception.
What do you think they're talking about in that huddle after that drive-killing interception?
They're probably telling the quarterback, if you do that again, we're going to kick you out. I don't know, but they got to play better.
It's complete to Devin Smith. Gains 13.
Well, when you see cover 4 defense, that means you have 4 defensive backs trying to stop deep passes down the field. So if they're playing deep, where do you want to throw it? Well, of course, you want to throw it short. Nice decision that time by the quarterback.
1st and 10. And Morris is stopped there. Halftime is coming up, but first we reach the 2-minute warning. And now as we come back to the field, we're looking at a defense trying to maintain a lead going into the break. Running away from the pressure. Space to work.
So far,